Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and now today we are going to talk to you about the Kokinja tribe, the tribe that was wiped away from the history by the European Empire. Have you ever known that Kokinja was the most biggest tribe in Africa? It occupied like 80% of Africa, and in the Kinja community, they are the ones who discovered the lakes, the rivers, and everything that nowadays you see written in the names of the whites, the mountains and everything, sort of. So the Kokinja were like our ancestors. Kokinja are the only community that could go 90 days and 90 nights without eating anything. Have you ever seen the Kokinja in the histories? That history was swept away by the whites. Why? Number one reason why Kokinja was swept away from the history was because of their superiority. Whites never wanted themselves to be associated with failure. So they had to wipe some parts of the great warriors of Africa. Before it was even named Africa, it was called Kokinja community. The great people of Africa, they could not show you there in the books of philosophy. Why? Because the Kokinja community are those who brought civilizations in most parts of Europe, Asia, and most parts. Civilization as we know it today mostly came from Kokinja community. Obama, the former president of US, his father has a bloodline of Kokinja. Jaramogi Oginga Odinga had a bloodline of Kokinja, the father to the incumbent president Raila Amolo Odinga, incumbent president of Africa. So Kokinja was a very big community. Their bloodline runs the world till today. Their mindsets have helped a lot of people, be it medical, aeroplane, cars, anything. The first person to develop a car was from Kokinja community. The first person to develop a flight was from Kokinja community. Kokinja is not a small community, as you can see. It brags of a lot of things. Kokinja is the ancestor of Africa. That's why in Africa we had this thing of pouring libation in remembrance of our ancestors. And this thing was taken away from us because once we started connecting with the ancestors, that's when the emperors of Egypt started building the pharaohs. The emperors of Egypt, those people before, not now, the pharaohs, they knew the main reason of connecting to the ancestors. And the ancestors used to send them ideas and ideological theories to make things in a way that no man can do. Now these white men, they came and started saying that maybe we connected with aliens. There were no aliens. These were the Kokinjas. Africa was known as Kokinja community before the invasion of Europeans. And the Roman Catholic decided to throw away the name Kokinja because it was a farce. It was something they feared. Kokinja community was the best, the heavy community. The remnants of Kokinja are the people who created the first weapons that were used by Ethiopian during colonial era. Have you ever asked yourself why Ethiopia retreated successfully? Ethiopia was like a shrine for the Kokinja community. Ethiopia was like a shrine for the Kokinja community. It was like a place of worship, and the power of Kokinja was there. The bloodline of Kokinja was there in Ethiopia. So Ethiopia, they couldn't have done anything because the power there was so strong. So it was wiped out of the history. Until next time, adios.